Hey, KIC here. Welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survivals. This is a new game from Ilion Game Studios, who were kind enough to provide me with a key so I could actually play this game and show it on my channel, so thank you very much. Do appreciate that. And this is a lovely survival game based on this desert planet, because this game is not done yet. Yeah, like so many other games, it is in early access. This is really early access because this one is actually considered to be pre-alpha. So alpha that, as far as I can tell, you can't crouch. But, you know, that's really a small thing. I'm not overly concerned about that one. So I'm just kind of grabbing some stuff here because I might actually want to have some of this handy. I don't think I need to worry about that one right now. I definitely want the fuel packs. I'll take the oxygen bottles. The work light, yeah, sure, we'll take that. We'll go throw that down somewhere. This is, of course, a survival game. As I said, you do have to worry about food, not so much water. At least, not right now. I'm not sure if they'll add that at some point. They may. From what I can tell, these devs they're working hard. They're kind of like the devs behind Ark. They are moving quickly. They are iterating quickly. They are on top of stuff. Now, if you're watching what I'm doing right now, I'm basically getting through and kind of setting up the first early stuff that you want to work on. So I haven't really talked about that yet, but let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit. I am starting on fuel right now. I put some pellets in this guy up here. That's the constructor. These are promethium pellets. You basically turn those into fuel packs with the constructor, and those fuel packs, of course, you use to power various things. This game is similar to Space Engineers in that it kind of has a similar look to it. You kind of have constructors and things going on in that game. You collect ore, etc. But that's, as far as I can tell, while it looks similar, it's not quite the same. And, you know, it's not supposed to be the same. I'm not trying to say that. This game does also offer something that I have not seen in any other survival game yet, and that is the ability to leave the planet, go up into space, and then go to another planet. That blows my mind. No game is doing that right now. If you're playing Rust, you're stuck in Rust world. If you're playing Ark, you're stuck in Ark world. If you're playing 7 Days to Die, you're stuck in 7 Days to Die world, etc., etc. I suppose this doesn't really need to be underwater, but you know, what the heck, I'll go ahead and throw it underwater because I can. And we'll just go ahead and throw these guys over there. You do have to put them in one at a time, which, you know, whatever, it's all good. I'm actually going to throw, let's throw a couple more in there. That way I will actually get a couple bottles. That's fine, because when I get back to my ship, my little crashed rescue pod, I'll actually have some fuel waiting for me. Now that's going to create that's going to create oxygen by taking it from the water and magically putting it into giant bottles that I can then drag back to my escape pod 9. And I can throw that in where I threw a couple bottles earlier, and by standing up next to the little oxygen refilling outputs, boom! I don't die of asphyxiation. I like that. So here, let's go ahead and refill what little oxygen I need at this point. And also I will stand still. That'll give me a chance to regenerate some stamina. There you go. Oxygen refilled right there. We are good to go. Now, at this point, this is really early in the game. I am crashed on a planet, and I need to basically figure out what in the world I am going to do to get out of here. You know what? Here, let's just go ahead and do a couple more of those, because why not? And then, let's see. I have not put my iron in here. I'm going to go ahead and put some iron in here. No, not you. I thought I grabbed my iron. There we go. I want to put some iron in there because I'm going to need some iron plates. And we'll just go ahead and get a few of those started. And I'm just kind of taking a look here. Do I need metal components? I might. Because, here, let's take a look. You have a bunch of different things you can craft. This is, again, like so many other games, I think Space Engineers, just because it looks similar to it. And it just, you know, you kind of have different things you can craft. With this game, you have larger constructors that can build higher quality or more, I don't know, larger, perhaps more important equipment. And obviously we have everything just kind of separated here, as you could just kind of see. Weapons and items, then your building blocks, your components, and then your devices. So I'm going to go back to the weapons, and let's see, an assault rifle, that requires 5 metal components and 1 electronics. So if I go to the components page here, metal components. That requires cobalt, so I need to go grab the cobalt from the storage, and then I need electronics, so I need copper and silicon. So let's just go ahead and grab that. We'll just grab all these guys over here. I'm just going to grab everything. And then we'll go back to the constructor. Can I shift click? Oh, that is brilliant. These devs have thought of everything before I have even had a chance to say, it would be great if. So I'm going to need some components, and then I do need some electronics. And then if we go back to weapons here, I'm going to need, let's see, you are going to be using, are you maybe the 6.8 millimeter? Ammo, 6.8 millimeter. So what do I need for that? I need metal pieces. So where would one find metal pieces? Is that what that is? Metal pieces. So I need some metal pieces. We'll go ahead and create some of those. We'll do, say, 10 of those. And then theoretically, I can go up here and queue up some ammo. And we'll go with that. That's fine, actually. I was going to do 5, but I don't feel like turning this off, so I can change that. That's all right. We can go with that. So this game, you are trapped on this lovely desert, barren planet right here. There's not a whole lot going on other than trying to keep oneself alive. I am obviously going to be blowing through what little remains of all of these, well, few resources that I have available to me. I haven't even mentioned the farming ones in there. So I think what I'm going to do first off is head... Oh, I guess this is the closest one, huh? Sure. All right, let's go this way. Because I'm going to need some iron so I can continue to build things. I suppose maybe what I could do instead is wait for that gun to finish, then take that gun and go see if I can perhaps claim some resources of my own. But I wouldn't mind checking out what mining looks like in this game. I'm used to playing 7 Days to Die. I'm used to playing Space Engineers. I don't show Space Engineers on my channel, but I am used to playing that one, so I'm familiar with how stuff works in those games. So I am curious to see how mining works in this one. What in the world are you? You are one freaky looking thing. Ah, the joys of alien planets. Hello, cat. Just had a cat jump in my lap. So I'm just kind of mining here, mining. Now I'm noticing as I'm doing this that the land is going down. It's kind of compressing things. I could see that being a problem. If you're not paying attention, one could easily get stuck in here. Well, there is, luckily, a jetpack, which lets you fly up a little higher than normal if you were just doing a standard jump. And let's see, I have a bunch of rocks here, a bunch of ore, so I'm just slamming my T key to pick all of these guys up here. Alright, let's just go ahead and grab a few more. I'm not going to spend tons and tons of time here pulling iron out of the ground. Even though I could probably use it, this is going to be one of those unfortunate side effects of these kind of games. Space Engineers especially suffers from this, where you have to do tons and tons and tons of resource gathering. Thankfully, though, you can use big ships to do that, and it does ease the transition a little bit from going from not having stuff to having stuff. But of course, you actually have to get to the point where you have those big ships even available to you, never mind, you know, put them together and all that sort of fun stuff. So let's just pick all this stuff up. I don't know if things despawn. I suppose that's entirely possible. I haven't played enough to know if that actually happens. I think we'll call this good enough. I'm just kind of evening things out here a little bit, and sure, we'll pick all these guys up. That sounds fantastic. And let me just open my inventory up here and you can see how many I have. And let's see, am I stuck? Hey, I didn't get myself stuck. Good for me. 120 ore. Sure, we'll say that's good enough. I'm going to head out this way now. Let's see, I'll pull out my pistol. This is the starting pistol you have. I only have 10 rounds in it, so the magazine that's in it, that's what I have. Now, technically, I have another pistol in my cargo container over there, so I do theoretically have another one I can pull out and some more ammo for it, but I'm really hoping to play with that assault rifle instead. But I do want to head over here and check out what is going on with my oxygen generator. I can see it right in the water there. We'll check that out. It should theoretically have a bottle for me, maybe two. I didn't really give it a whole lot of fuel packs, so it's not like it's going to be making a ton of oxygen for me. There we go. I have run out of stamina. You can hear my heart going thump, 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 thump. That means I need to stop so I can regenerate some stamina. There we go. So it's still going to go for, oh, a good couple hours. So theoretically, I will be able to get a fair amount of oxygen out of it, but, you know, like I said, not a ton. And yes, that is hours, not minutes. So it's not like you need to put tons and tons and tons of them in there. You're okay if you only put a few in there. It's just, you do have to keep in mind, if you're not going to be filling it up such that you're constantly able to get oxygen, then you got to make sure you don't run out. So just pay attention to that stuff. Now, theoretically, my assault rifle and my ammo is done. We'll check that out in just a moment here as I slowly run back. I have run out of stamina, so I'm trying not to... Well, here, let's go thump, thump, thump again. There we go. Thump, thump, thump. And since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and refill my oxygen. That'll kind of top me off a little bit. That'll be nice. No? Did I run out of power in this thing already? I shouldn't have. You don't want to refill? It is an automatic thing. No. No, we're good. Did I already run out of oxygen in there? Wow. That's crazy. Well, here, let's go ahead and throw one in there and see how long that will last. That's interesting. I didn't realize they went that quickly. Just like that, it is done. Wow. That's quick. Here, we'll throw a couple more in there. Just because, why not? So, there you go. Lesson learned, have some oxygen handy. That would apparently be a good idea. Let's go ahead and open up the constructor. Unlike space engineers, you don't need to go through and make or build a fabricator so you can convert all of your ore to ingots. With this one, you can just throw it in the constructor. It's a little more, I don't know, easier going in that regard. I think I like that. Let's see, I should be able to get... no, that's going to be too many. I don't have that many. But let's go ahead and see what is in the output here. So I do have some rounds, and that looks like metal components. Did I not queue up a gun? Apparently I did not queue up the assault rifle, because that would have been helpful. Here, let's go ahead and let that finish. I'm going to stop that and take all these guys out. And I'm going to turn it back on and let it work on that assault rifle, because I would like to play with a firearm. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. Now, something that is kind of interesting about this game is it does get pretty dark at night. So I'm actually just going to set this light down. Oh, I need to... What are the rotations? Wow. There we go. I need to rotate it so it actually shines on the ship or thereabouts. And yeah, that's good enough. I do really like that effect, though. That looks really cool. I mean, it's throwing the shadows nice and long, and it has a pretty good range, really. But yeah, it does get pretty dark out here, so that might actually come in handy. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, did I cancel it? No, I didn't. Good. So there's the assault rifle. Let's go ahead and pull that bad boy out. And before I start playing with things, let's be a good builder and go ahead and queue up those iron ingots again. And I have no idea... We'll go with 15 now. Yeah, I could have shift-clicked just to make that a little faster, but that's okay. Reload. Reloading. Okay, so there's no reload animation. That kind of stinks, but that's all right. So I do have a scope here. I can zoom in. I can zoom out. That is, over there, if I am not mistaken, a bit of a crashed ship, and those would be drones, and those would be nasty. Again, if I am not mistaken. Let's go ahead and grab the flashlight here. I don't know that I'm actually going to be able to see to go out and say hello to them, but I would like to do so, and if not, well, then we'll do it on the next one. But I figure, let's go ahead and run out here while I can. Let's see, I have a bigger flashlight on that guy, but the assault rifle does come with its own little flashlight. That's kind of handy. Just going to take a moment here to get some stamina back. Come on, go ahead and regenerate slowly. There we go. Now, I can drink some water, but I figure since I only need a little bit, I'm not going to go crazy on it. I would just like to make sure I have a little bit of stamina for when I get over to the ship in case I need to run, because I'm not entirely sure how difficult these guys are going to be. I know that you definitely want to go with a real gun, and I'm going to go ahead and say that this assault rifle here is a real gun compared to the pistol. But they might be pretty mean. I'm not entirely sure here. If I can just zoom in a little bit. Nope, that's as zoomed in as I get. I wonder, can I shoot them from this far? Oh, well that's a lot of rounds for one bullet. How about again? I don't even know if that hit. I might be out of range. I suspect there's a range in this game. lots of new things to me. I don't necessarily know how everything works, so my apologies if I'm doing a little fumbling as I move along, but, you know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. That is pretty far away, so let's just go ahead and run some more. I can always drink some water. That'll help to get some of that stamina back up. Got to be careful about oxygen, too. I'm going to need to make sure I have enough time to run back and refill my tank. It's not going to be a problem right now. I'm not exactly super low on that stuff, but, you know, just lots of things to keep in mind. Like I said, it is a survival game. Obviously, I have a food meter there that is slowly dropping. I did not bother to grab any of the rations out of the ship, so I don't have any food on me because that would be smart. So, you know, you just work with what you can and what you have. Here we go. That would be a minigun drone. That is the crashed MS Titan. That's pretty awesome. I really like how it gives you that. It also gives you a range. So I do have a bit of a rangefinder here. And Mr. Minigun Drone is still out of range. That's unfortunate. Kind of figured that would be the case, but, you know, would be nice if I could plink away at it from way far away. Look at that, I'm almost 1,000 meters. Ow, you can hit me from that far away, though. That's unfortunate for me. There we go, got rid of one drone. Didn't hurt too much. Now, I know there are some other guys nearby. You are a cannon drone. Do you see me? Yes, you do. Okay, I need to reload here. And I'm just going to wait and hope that I actually reload. I imagine they'll get around to adding animations, that sort of thing, as the game moves along. This is, as I said, this is a pre-alpha. This is a really early access game. It is so not ready that it's not even funny. Let's go ahead and get rid of this drone here. Nope. And I'm all out. Looks like there may be another drone over here. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, hello. Yep, we got one coming in right there. It's hard to tell if I'm hitting it. Wow, I guess that was a lot of missing there. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know that I have a whole lot of ammo left. There we go. What I'd really like to know, too, is can I harvest these things? And I don't know the answer to that. Press T to access that. Oh, look at that. All sorts of good stuff from this guy. All sorts of good stuff. That's fantastic. I am a big fan of that. Aha! I hit you that time there, buddy. You are going to go down. Crash land, my friend. Crash land. Ah, dang it. Need to reload. Bob and weave. Juke and jive. Don't shoot me. I'm friendly. Not to you, but I'm friendly. Take some more ammo. It's good stuff because I definitely need that ammo. Some fuel packs, that'll be good. Still watching my oxygen meter and just kind of making sure everything looks okay. And I think for right now, wow, there's lots of good stuff here. I am liking this already. For now, though, I think I need to call it an episode. So sorry. But we are running long, about to be running long. And I think on the next one, we'll go ahead and scavenge in this ship. So I'll catch you on that one. Thanks for watching. See you later.